That's right. We had a 30-minute delay getting started, but that didn't dispel the enthusiasm from our professional men. The gun went off at 7:35 Mountain Standard Time, and it was Matt Sharpe straight to the front of the swim.
Yeah, he certainly was. And, pretty quickly he got a gap, Didi. Had one athlete that was able to stay behind him. That was Marty Andre. And both those athletes held that gap all the way through transition with about a minute at the end of the swim.
Yeah, a minute at the end of the swim. They were followed by the chasers of Justin Metzler, Ben Hoffman with a great swim as well, and a few other strong swimmers there putting in a great performance. But it was Matt Sharpe all the way wire to wire in the swim. Matt Sharpe and Marty Andre out onto the bike. They were patient, and allowed themselves to really be caught by this strong chase group that was led largely by Justin Metzler, who closed down the gap. Of course, Ben Hoffman doing quite a bit of work at the front of that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And this group of four athletes worked well together. Trip Hipple bridged up to them and then got a penalty for a drafting violation, 5-minute penalty he served before getting onto that run. But it was Kenneth Peterson who was able to get to the front of the bike ride right before the end.
Right, absolutely. And then it was Matt Sharpe again, who was patient in his assault on the front of the race, ringing in the guys one by one. He would ultimately come across as the victor. It was Ben Hoffman who made a huge charge at the end, was able to overtake Marty Andre, took a hard charge at Justin Metzler, just wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, absolutely. Great racing for that podium position, but Matthew Sharpe was able to take the win here at Ironman 70.3 Boulder, and his only response was wow. And Justin Metzler was able to overtake Ben Hoffman in the final mile and a half to get that second place, a little bit of redemption from his performance at Lake Placid a few weeks ago that he wanted to one up.
And of course, Ben Hoffman, a fixture on every race, a factor in every race he competes in, took this one in stride as part of his training block towards the Ironman World Championship in October. And I would say things look to be right on schedule for Ben Hoffman.
They certainly do. And there's your top 10 with the podium that we just spoke of. Marty Andre able to hold on for fourth place. Adam Fay coming in at fifth. Kenneth Peterson holding on to sixth place. Pre-race favorite Andre Lopez in seventh. Trevor Foley and Ernest Mantell and Jack Moody round out the top 10.
Great and challenging race conditions for our men out there today. They took that 30-minute delay in stride and really, really exciting performances. We had picked Matt Sharpe, bit of a dark horse because we've never seen him race across the 70.3 distance, but boy, did he answer, was super impressive all day long. Great racing also from Justin Metzler coming off a racing binge, Oregon 70.3 champion a month ago, fourth place at Lake Placid, second place here, and of course, Ben Hoffman. We'll see him in Kona.